Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chine. So you know Carlos was doing the crossovers with Love and Marriage Huntsville and Bell Collective, and they were talking about their respective shows. So these were my choices for the men, right? I'm a little off. I have Cliff and Martell here, and I have Marsha and Glenn. Well, that's not how it went. Let me show you. So look, who Carlos put together? Marsha and Cliff. When I say this was the most unique conversation I have ever heard men have, I was listening really hard to get what he said. He had a few points. Marsha was riding the coattail because he just has no weight for me. Everything he said sound real crazy, right? Let's just get into a little bit of it. Let's go.
Her trying her best to say it the right way, but I still feel the energy behind what she's saying. This is what I look at it. Sometimes a wife, she doing stuff to piss me off. They want you to snap. For the reality TV, they want to stay number one on the show. Me, this is my life. They shoot it real. If they ain't gonna be real, I'm not doing it. I'm no setting up. If you're gonna, this is our life. Let's shoot it. Everybody in marriage got a problem. If you out here and you ain't got a problem in your marriage, you the biggest liar you ever see. Anybody?
Yeah, it's literally two people having one conversation with two separate conversations going on at the same time. Like, Marceau is talking about how he can say something to Tisha, and Tisha's trying to formulate and figure out how to approach him, but he can feel her energy. This right here, this is reality TV. Clifton Rogers is reality TV. Cliff said, you gonna get the real me and nothing else. This right here is a bad actor. Now let's get into... Cliff has a point. He didn't have a lot of them, but this right here, I agree with him 100%. Him, not so much. Let's go.
Good, and you setting up fake saying you're not shooting your real life. And one thing about these fans, they know when it's fake and real. No, they don't. They don't. They don't. Them fans do not know. Let me tell you something. They know when somebody's faking. Bruh, please. Please. They know when the people do fake sing now, but they ain't real sing. They can feel it when they real off.
Now, Cliff was 100% on that. We know when it's fake. Marsha, did you think that we thought that that last scene on the season finale was a real conversation between you and Tisha and her taking a pregnancy test? Like, we were so tired of it when Tisha mentioned it the first time. We really was tired of it by the time it got to the end of the season. Like, don't ever come back with that again. You don't even understand the people that are watching the show. Let's keep going. So now the next thing they're going to talk about is being called the B word. Now, we saw on the reunion last night what Latrice wanted us to believe about her calling Cliff the B word, because we don't believe that. But he's still feeling a certain way about Stormy calling him the B word. Let's get into it. And I think you're going to like Cliff's answer. So my question to you is, what would that happen? Or what would happen if that happened to you? If like somebody on the show, like Letitia, called you a bitch, what would you do? I could answer that. I wouldn't know. I don't think, because I don't think they're going to call me a bitch. I don't get into female business like that. I try to stay away from it. That's just me. So you're not in the female business at all? Huh? What do you mean by not? Because I see you on reality TV. Are you assuming that men watch this? Yeah, it's men watching, but you got more women than men. Marsha was shooketh, right? And gagged all at the same time. One thing about Cliff is he is a man's man. I wouldn't say that about Marsha, right? Marsha wants to be a man like Cliff because Cliff is just cut and dry. This is how it's going to be, and that's it, right? Now, he's got the right woman to try that out on, but he's not a Cliff. But I agree with Cliff. If you stay out of the women's business, you won't have to have that problem. Cliff doesn't have that problem. Let's keep going. If you're controlling in a good way, it's fine. Help me. I don't call it controlling. If you're a leader and you know what's right for the family, you do that. You see your wife and they go on the street and part time end up getting killed, be controller. Save her life. Be a good controller, not a bad controller.
Child, when they got to talk about the controlling situation, it was Marceau for me say, explain to me what that means. I kind of understood Cliff a little bit, like the good controller, the bad controller. It's all crazy, but we don't think he's a good controller. Like you just called your wife out of her name and you yoke her up, and you just told us that you didn't even want to marry her. She forced you to marry her, but because you loved her, you married her. So, but I understand if he sees something that's gonna go wrong, then he handles that. But being a bad controller is probably what, calling your wife out of her name. I don't know, but he really wants to learn. He wants to learn. Let's get into this last little part, and then I got some more Bill Collective for you. Let's go.
If you got the one for your wife right now, you'd be surprised how many women be coming at you.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised how many guys in her inbox talking about how good they treat her. Right. Grand Rising Queen.
Marsha took me out with Grand Rising Queen. Like, that took me all the way out. But speaking of rising, okay, this person right down here, this is Latrice's sister, okay? She made this post on Twitter last night after the second part reunion. Now, this summer, something happened with Marie, right, that she has not talked about. And they were saying how, oh, Marie's talking about she shows her life and this, and this. But see, she forgot this little part. Ridgeland police asked everyone to leave the reservoir after an incident involving Jackson Star of Bell Collective, Marie Hamilton absent. Ridgeland police and fire department on the scene working to get more details. I like Marie. I hate to do this, but this is what I do. Let's keep going. So apparently, Marie was getting ready to check out of here, right? She let everybody know where she was. She said she was going to be on live at 6 o'clock. She was charging her battery and making sure it was full. She said she wanted the world to witness what happens when you lie on someone, right? All this extortion and lying on someone is very serious. This is going to be a teaching moment for the two individuals who lied on me and for everyone. As I sit quietly, listen to the birds chirp, reflecting over my 41 years of life, I can honestly say I've done everything God called me to do. Then she went on to say how she can no longer live with herself, with knowing that people thought that she had bothered someone, hurt someone, or anything like that. And then she said, I love my children and my family unconditionally. See you soon. Child. So I'm guessing the people had called the police because they saw her live and sent everybody down here to the reservoir. So here go the police. Well, here go the police sitting right here with her. Cause she's sitting down. I don't know what she was contemplating at this moment. But clearly they didn't got her up and walked her on to the police car. Then you got people sitting around. Like what? Where is that on the show? What is going on here? Then I got this. Now, this person didn't say it directly to me, but they were saying it to the person who posted this post. She said she didn't want her face or her name on here. But what she's saying in this box right here, she's saying that Marie doesn't pay her people, right? But Marie wants you to do the work for her. And Marie's not a boss. So I'm just, I love Marie or whatever, but I mean, she keep talking about storyline and tell your story. This is a storyline. Y'all, let's get in here and talk about it. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.